Yo, what's good, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the deck that got me a no-skill player to Ultimate Champion 3 seasons in a row, okay? This deck is insane, I'm telling you. Once you pick up the general playstyle, which doesn't take long at all, you're going to be getting Ultimate Champion over and over. I'm telling you, like, these top players cannot defend this deck. It's unstoppable. Let me even show you proof. Okay, the season just restarted, yeah, so right now I'm only Master 2, but like previous season, best season, you know what I'm saying? Look, just it's right there. The proof is in the pudding. So that's how you know I'm not lying. But yeah, let me just say right now, this is my first video ever. So if you enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, you know, the usual, the basics, you get me, if you fuck with me. And yeah, let me show you the deck. Let me show you the deck right now. So let me tell you the thought process behind this deck, alright? So okay, so I have been a balloon player for basically my entire Clash Royale history, right? And guess what? Even better than balloon, right? Raw recruits. So let me tell you, yeah, I combined raw recruits and I combined balloon. I put them inside the same deck and I created this beauty right here. As you can see, raw recruits, wall breakers, balloon, flying machine, fisherman, arrows, vines, and zappies. So yeah, let's get into a game right now then. By the way, I'm very ill at the moment, so you know, I got tissues right here. This, okay, let me just say, it's not what it looks like, alright? There's tissues there, it's not what it looks like. Okay, chill. So basically, you play passively at first. Obviously, this game is just evolution cycle, so you know how it is. You just want to cycle your evolutions. Just, okay, it looks like we're against Logbait right here. Hopefully the fisherman is good. Okay, the fisherman's not going to bring in that princess, so I'm gonna have to spend more elixir right here. Okay, so hopefully he doesn't defend that, because that would be annoying. Okay, so I'm just gonna see what spells he has. I assume he has log, right? Yeah, as I would have guessed. So he has log and prince. He has, like, it looks like classic log bait to me. I'm no pro, you know, I'm just a casual player, but it looks like classic log bait to me. And or he might have Dark Goblin as well, because there's obviously that one going around with Dark Goblin. Okay. That princess is dead. So now we have our royal recruits in cycle. So next time we play some, you know, they're evolved. With the wall breakers, it doesn't matter too much in terms of the base wall breakers are broken. I'm not gonna lie, wall breakers might be one of the best cards in the game. Like, they're seriously underrated. They're such a good card. For 2 elixir, you can distract, you can kite, you put them behind something and it basically guarantees a hit unless they got arrows. So, or fireball or rocket, like, but who's gonna rocket at wall breakers, you know what I mean? So it's just such a beautiful card. Honestly, I'm gonna let this go. A lot of the time you just want to build up elixir, right? So he's gonna have to either protect the princess or just, okay, he's gonna let it die. Okay, which is kind of smart on his behalf. But the general strategy is you wanna place recruits and you want to predict whatever they place here with the flying machine. So I reckon, okay, he's playing everything kind of far back. I think he kind of knows that I have flying machine. I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about that little bit of damage. What I'm concerned about here, right? Okay, so look how much he's just spent on that side of the map. I'm gonna vines that. That's dead, and that's gonna be a lot of damage. That's gonna be 2-3 hits, and I've also got my damage back on the other side. Okay, 2 hits. I'll take that. And now I'm just gonna keep the pressure up. I don't think he really has. Okay. Fair enough. Might have got a little bit too ahead of myself right there. I'm gonna arrows this time, because I don't want to take too much more damage, because obviously he's got rocket, so he's just gonna rocket cycle me if I take too much damage. Okay, wall breaker hit right there. He's gonna goblin barrel in a second. And I'm just gonna vines it like that. Don't know why he did it on the other side, but didn't get any damage anyway. So he's gonna have to rocket that. No, he doesn't. Okay, you know what? That's a smart play, because I don't have my vines in cycle right now. However, I think this. Okay, yeah. That kills the Inferno Town. Now he's got nothing. Is that game? Yeah, that's game right there. You see how you kind of wanna wait out, see what kind of air responses they have. So I clocked that he had the princess, I clocked the Inferno Tower and the rocket, and you want to basically force out everything, every air defense possible, and then place your balloon so he has nothing for it. because he has to defend the Royal Recruits, which is already quite hard to defend, right? And you might use some air counters to even defend it, like Princess, etc. And then he's got to defend the balloon and the flying machine. It's just so too much for them. So first game, first win. Alright, so now we're in our next game against Crusher Chris 2 from Cobb Goblins. Interesting name. Very interesting name. Okay, so he seems to have Mighty Minor. This might be... Okay, this is interesting. We're in League 2, so that people might be playing some like random decks which no one's ever heard of, no one's ever seen before. That's always a possibility. Because I don't really know... Okay, Hog Rider. Okay. That was the worst Hog Rider, by the way. The worst Hog Rider I've seen in my life. He played into my recruits. Okay, so now... I think this might be game here, because usually decks with Firecracker do not have the best air defense. As in, I can just Vines the Firecracker and he has nothing for it. Because look, he's going to have to Firecracker in a minute. I've got Vines. Let me see if I can... Oh, no, I did not predict it. But look, that right there is going to be a lot of damage. And I'm even going to just get the King Tower up. I mean, he's just asking for it. He's just asking for it at this point. Like, that's going to get fully defended, I hope. Yep. And boom. Now, the great thing about wall breakers as well, you can split them. Like, all this for 2 elixir, you can distract, you can kite, and you can even split them, and you force out a spell. Like, it's such an underrated card. It might be one of my top 5 cards in the whole game. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy good. It's so slept on as well. And the evolution, even after, I think it got nerfed in a recent patch, but even after the nerf, it's still a solid card. I wouldn't say it's one of the top evolutions, but it still holds its ground for sure. For sure, man. Does that... Okay, it does kite it. Another thing, let me tell you about this deck as well. Oftentimes, it's great to switch lanes, so you pressure the other lane, because they'll use the air defense on one side of the map, and then they'll have nothing for the other side. So that's when you know, kind of switch it up, and you try attacking the other side, seeing how they do. Okay. Like I said, I'm ill, so I'm... Excuse me. Smash like for this, for me blowing my nose. Okay, so his tower is basically dead. I did not even realize that. You see how I'm distracted, I'm doing other things, and I'm still coming out on top. This deck is just unmatched. And I'm even gonna take his other tower as well. Okay, look, that might be his tower gone right there. And I'm going to take his other tower as well. I'm not going to assert my dominance, you know what I'm saying? I think that... Can we get it? Oh, we were like half a second too slow. But, okay, and now we're getting into our third game right now. Let's see what we're up against this time. Honestly, I wouldn't complain if it was another log bait or another hog, because this deck right here, 9 times out of 10, you beat hog. I'm not gonna lie, I've lost a hog and I've lost a log bait before, but it's quite difficult. If you know what you're doing, you can usually outplay them, because they only have so many. Okay, so it's okay. Yeah, this game, it put us against another identical log bait deck to the first one. Oh wait, never mind. It's not. It's different. But I don't like how there's not so much variety on this game. Like, people just be playing the same deck over and over. It gets kind of boring. Okay, so we're just gonna Vines this. Stop them goblins in their tracks. So I'm just honestly, let's see if he defends that. He might not. Okay, that's like 2 hits, right? Oh, one hit. So now, I'm gonna reset. So I've got my Royal Recruits. Perfect. You might think, why is he saying perfect? He just placed a princess at the bridge. Why is he saying perfect? He just wasted 3 elixir. You're not deep in it. He's on 7 elixir, 8, probably on 9 right now. But I have like 3 or 4 elixir on him right now. So it's gonna be so difficult for him to defend his push, because he thinks, oh yeah, like if I play my princess, I'm gonna bait out his spell. Which he didn't actually. But you know what? He managed to defend, so fair play. Does this deck actually have log? Okay, it does. I was good. Has he played his log yet? I don't even know. Maybe I'm tripping. I didn't think he played his log. I don't know what he has for this though. Okay, look, here's Dark Goblin. I Vines that. I think that should kill it. I hope it should. Yes, it does. It does. It does. That forces out more elixir. I'm going to let that go because it's going to catch up my other tower. And now I'm ahead in damage. You see that? Ooh, maybe should have played Zappies. Because I could have countered it a bit better. Okay, so I'm going to predict he's going to play something right here. Yep, I told you. They always do it. They always do it. I predicted that. That wall breaker is gonna connect as well. Vines is just so versatile. That's why I love the Vines, because I used to play this with kind of like freeze. I used to play it with freeze, okay, and freeze is such a good card, but if you mess up one time with freeze, they just get the biggest counter push and the game's basically over. So if you don't know how to play it, then you're basically fucked. In other words, you're just fucked. So that's why Vines is a lot better, because usually it's not as risky and it does like the same job. Okay, he's just spending too much elixir. I don't know what he's doing. And that should be game right here. Unless he's got like tornado or something. Nope, good game. And yeah, so I'm telling you guys, check out this deck. This deck, you're sleeping on it. I've just won 3 games in a row. I'm going to keep winning. So I recommend you try this deck if you got it leveled up, and let me know how it goes. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. It's my first video. I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.